You act up in public, and I will embarrass you in public. Oh my gosh, those soft but deadly words still strike fear in my heart. Listen, over the holidays, corral your kids, especially the big ones. Hey, Michelle here with Monday Mastery Moments with Michelle, and I am so excited to get to today's tip about the holidays. So before we start, I just want to read you what came in on the comments. Okay, here we go. Different parenting styles between us and siblings stress me out. From food choices to electronics to gift giving to discipline. Yikes! Exactly, yikes. Well, look, everyone has a different parenting style, and they have different ways that they different rules at their home. So we're going to look at it at two different ways. How to look at it when you are the visiting person, or how to look at it when you're the hostess. Being the visiting parent is very easy. Before you leave home, have that conversation with your kids. I remember growing up, no matter how we act at home, and we really didn't act up at home, but no matter how we acted at home, there was a different way, or there was a particular way that we were supposed to conduct ourselves when we were out in public. And believe me, if we didn't, oh, mom, dad, they gave the look. That would stop us in our tracks. So one of the things is have that conversation with your children before you leave home on how they're to conduct themselves, to remember the rules that you have for them and the way that you expect them to behave. That sets that there. But now, what if you're the hostess? What if everyone's coming over to your home? First thing I suggest is having that conversation up front with those that you know are coming over. Say, hey, I just wanted to touch base with you. I am so excited about you coming over. But I don't know if you know, but for my kids, there are a few house rules or a few things, and I just wanted to make sure that you knew where they were. I am going to go over them when everyone gets over, but I also wanted to kind of give you a heads up so you don't think I just threw anything in your lap. And you go over those house rules. You don't have to go over all of them, but just say little things like, hey, I don't allow my kids to watch these certain kind of videos. I expect them to do these things. And the reason behind that is you kind of give them a heads up of the things that you're going to do when they come into your home. One perfect thing. Okay, let's say that you don't allow electronics when people are together. You want them to socialize and have those conversations. So you say, one of the things we do at dinner time, or one of the things we do when the family gets together, is we put all our phones in phone jail. And I just wanted to let you know that I was going to do that, so your kids will know too, so they know that, you know, that's a rule of the house. And you do it when they come. You put everything in phone jail. You put their phones, and they can collect them later, but on the way out the door or whatever. But if people know that ahead of time, they're prepared for that, and they've prepared their children for that too. And then the other things, there are different things that I feel that when people come over and you have that conversation, say just before dinner or whenever everyone gets ready to disperse, you say, hey, I just want to go over a few house rules so we know what they are. One of the things, just thought about it, that I want you to cover before the people come over is how they will allow you to, and when I say discipline, I don't mean really discipline, but address an issue with their child. Some people say, look, don't say nothing to my kid, don't say nothing to them, come to me and let me deal with it. So if you talk that over beforehand, then if something happens, you already know who you can talk to, whose child you can talk to, and things like that. But now let's say everyone's at your home, and there are certain specific things I think we all go over. One of the things that used to be a biggie for me is cleanup. So let's say your kids are playing with certain toys, and have you ever been to someone's house and they leave all the toys and they just leave? And so then it's up to you and your children to clean the mess up. So one of the things I do is set that ground rule. Hey, when we play with toys here at this house, when you finish with that toy, you put it back with it where it belongs. And that's set up front, and or even before everyone goes, say, hey, one of the things I do when everyone is getting ready to leave, or when people are getting ready to leave, I just ask them to clean up the toys that they were playing with. That way, everything's not all on you. And I think that's only fair. Another thing is how you treat each other. Hey, we don't call names. We don't say certain words here. So I just want to let you up front. The whole thing is about sharing and being together. So talk about that. That's one of the rules. Another one is, I already talked about discipline. So what is and what is not allowed? You have different things that you're allowed for your children that someone else may not allow to their children, or they do allow. So one of my favorites is if you're over someone else's house and they're playing a particular video game and it's too violent, or you don't like your child to see it, then what do you say to your child? You say, hey, if so-and-so play games and you're not supposed to, I think it's time for you to excuse yourself. So you set that rule for your child. But say we're over your home and you allow them their electronic devices, but they're on YouTube or something that your child isn't allowed. So you just ask, why you here? Can you not go there or whatever? But it's just a conversation that needs to be had. It's just something that needs eating habits. Okay. One of my biggie is when a lot of kids, they get more on their plate or stuff that they're not going to eat. So just set, hey, everything's open for you. You can eat whatever you want. I just ask for the children that maybe they get a small amount to see if they like it first, and they can always go back for more. But that way we're not wasting food, or someone who wants some of that or wants some more or whatever can go back and get it. So set that rule up, how you please don't put your the wet food in the trash. That's my mom's biggie. She hates people to put wet food in her trash can. So what we have to do is when it's wet food, we put it in like coffee grounds or whatever. We put it in one of the grocery bags that you get when you go to grocery shopping. We tie it up and then we put it in the trash can. Two things: it eliminates odors and it eliminates leakage or wet stuff in your trash can. It's big to her, so I honor her. I honor that, and I take care of that when we're there. I already discussed video games, and movies kind of fall in the same way. You decide what movies can be played at your home, but when you're at someone else's home, you can't decide what they're going to play or what they're going to do. But if it's offensive to you, if it's something, maybe it's time for you to leave then, and that's okay. And finally, how they treat adults. So one of the things is we knew we did not disrespect adults. That just wasn't. So how you talk to adults, maybe that conversation needs to be had with your child before, and then as the hostess, you can say, hey, one of the things we do is be very respectful to the adults. If you have a problem with a particular adult, go to your parent and talk to them. That takes care of it. For the big kids, sports, arguments, whatever, politics, whatever. And remember, I told you politics shouldn't be talked here. But anyway, take the arguments outside. Even mother, daughter, father, whatever, father, mother, whatever. Take the arguments outside. Airing your dirty laundry in front of everybody else is not cool. So don't do it there. And last thing, check the attitude at the door. So if you come in with the right attitude, if you come in with a time of rejoicing and time to be together with family and really taking in the things that matter, you have checked your attitude at the door and you're already in the right frame of mind. I hope this has helped you tremendously. I could go on and on about this, but I won't. I just wanted to give you a few tips to think about the next time you're together with family on a holiday. Take care. Hey, Michelle here, and I hope you have enjoyed your Monday Mastery Moment with Michelle. I am so excited of what's in store for us this next upcoming year, and I just wanted to share a few updates with you. First of all, we are going to go live one Monday for our Monday Mastery Moment in the month. And we will have our additional Monday Mastery Moments pre-recorded. But I will be live with you so we can still comment while we're watching the video. I am so excited about that. And not only that, but to help you build that balance and control you desire, I will be reading and going over excerpts from the book masteringyourmonday.com. Now, in the links in the description and below, you can get a copy of your book, or you can also connect with me, and I'd love to connect. So just click the links below, and until the next time, see you soon.